Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 10 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough. So last time, we made good progress, and I think we got at least one tower? Two towers? No, two towers. I think we got two towers. As you can see, this top is much more open. Yeah, I think we did do two, because we dealt with this nonsense, and with all those wizards and stuff, we dealt with that, but then we also got a much easier tower over here, which was just goop and a few moblins, so not a big deal. And now we are at the start of the Gerudo, or is it Gerudo? I really don't know. Is it with a hard G or soft G? We're at the beginning of the sort of desert, but we have to go through this canyon first. And there's lots of interesting little goodies just vibing in this particular canyon. What is my weapon situation? I am 2 slots down, so I actually could use that weapon. Because there's a weapon following the wall over here, somewhere. I'm doing this. I think for now we will do this, but for now... Oh, sorry, I just had lunch and I'm all burping. Anyway, so we are more or less working our way towards the stable. Over in this direction, there is a stable, and it'll be at the very beginning of the desert. And somewhere over here, we need some sunglasses or something. It's so bright over here. Anyway, but somewhere over here, there is a chest. Ah, yeah, there we go. So, what's interesting is the desert is covered in buried chests. Like, it's not just, you know, like, blowing up this thing. Like, these destructible rocks or whatever. You know? And so it's a lot of, a lot of the chests so far are, like, half buried, which is kind of wild. Hello! Oh, you just got dunked on. I'm not doing any more because I'm trying to be really careful about the durability of my weaponry. Oh, the whole reason I'm doing that is for guts. I really need guts. Hello, fight me. Yeah, these ones are not very strong. Ah, only a horn. Drat. Honestly, I probably should keep my mask off for a while because I'm keep hoping to find guts, and I need some of them to drop them, and if I continuously avoid them all, they're never going to drop any. So more or less, we're going to work up this this road a ways. And we can go at some point to the left. There's going to be a cooking pot, and then there's someone there with a quest. So we can really just continue to that point. Oh, okay. Here we are. So we actually need to ditch this so I don't look so scary. Hi, sorry about that. I know how I look with that armor on. Hey, I wasn't expecting to meet anyone out here. Maybe this is just the upturn in luck I needed. Yeah, I'm a traveler like you, and I was attacked by monsters in this very canyon. That's when my partner, that's to say my horse, ran off. And hey, I've been standing stranded here ever since. Yeah, if I just had a horse, I could continue my travels, and you're a fellow traveler, so I have to ask, right? If, on your travels, you see a horse that would suit me, I would sell it. Would you sell it to me for 100? No, 300 rupees? You got it. Hey, thanks. But that don't bring me too big a horse. Won't be able to ride it. No, I need a suitably sized horse. Gotcha. So, a slightly smaller horse? Don't freak out, okay? He's like, what do you mean, don't freak out? You're like, pulled a bomb out of seemingly nowhere and then blew up all those rocks. Like, relax. Yes, but I didn't blow you up, so relax. Okay, so there's the good-sized horse guy. Up on the cliff, there's a shrine quest. But, I don't know. I mean, at the moment, getting up there would be a pain, so I should wait at least till I'm already up there. In the meantime, we could continue traveling. Somewhere along the way, there'll be a purple rupee, a fire arrows, and a Gerudo shield. Or is it Gerudo? I really don't know. Anyway, you know, we could continue traveling for a ways. We're continuing on. I think those chests must be up top in the, because there's lots of, you can see there's like overhangs and bridges and ledges up there. I think those chests must be up there. Because I've been looking down here and it's just an empty pathway. So far not a whole lot going on. Alright, we are basically here and found some good stuff lying around. Something went flying, I don't know what it was. Something went absolutely sailing. Oh, it could have been that iron sledgehammer. Sick. Anyway, and then the stable is right down below, so. Alright, let's hop in here and see what's what. Alright. Electricity, I see. Power of electricity. Sick. Alright, make sure there's nothing obvious and cheeky right in the main room, but not right now. Alright, let's see here. Ah. Okay, good fight. Anyway. Let's see, can I avoid trying to shoot arrows? No. No, you sure can't. Although you can get that arrow back, so no harm done. Whoop, sorry. Got that caught on that ledge. Do 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 do. Right there. Ah. Cool. What is this? Anything good? Well, something necessary. I'll tell you that for free. Something that needed to happen. Hang on a minute. Why was there a ladder down here? Oh, maybe just what? In case you fell, or what? Whoa. You see that reaction time, by the way? How fast I got my weapon up? You proud of all that, or what? Okay, so there's a 20... I mean, I've been making do without the sledgehammer for now already. It's a pity, because I like sledgehammers, because it's nice not having to worry about bombs, you know, but... It is what it is. Yay! Alright. Aha! You didn't think I'd notice. Oh, actually, that is good, because, I can ditch the spear. I like the reach of the spear, but having my shield up at the same time is just really nice, so... Worth it. It's probably also the weapon I want to use, too, so... Sick. We did the thing. Ooh, that might have been the fourth one, and if that's the fourth one, we can upgrade my hearts or stamina now. I think we did hearts last time. We could do stamina again. But considering how close we are to needing to getting enough hearts we need for the sword, for the Master Sword, I'm a little tempted to prioritize hearts at the moment and just let stamina be fine for now. Honestly, I might do that because we are kind of close, and you know, we can once after we get the Master Sword, once we get enough hearts, once we have enough, then we could then prioritize stamina after that for a while. Not a bad plan. All right, but let's explore the little stable here. I'm trying to... Let's go ahead and put on some normal-looking clothes so we don't scare the little people. Oh, well, I was trying to get all those restrooms, but not the world we live in. Anyway, sorry, oh, my poor... I don't know, it's allergies or what. Anyway, hey, did you happen to see any of my friends? There are 4 travelers named Olaf, Flaxel, Canolo, and Palme. I don't know. We were all working together with some monsters suddenly jumped us near the Kokot Plateau path. I took off running and didn't stop until I got here. I thought my friends were right behind me, but when I turned around, they were nowhere to be found. You don't think monsters could have? No, they're fine. They'll be back any second now. Hey, if you happen to run into any of my friends on the road, please let them know Sammy is waiting for them here. Alright, so that's one thing we needed. Oh, hey, it's Cass. Good to see you again. I trust you're keeping well. You've come quite some distance. Even I, blessed with the gift of flight, struggled a bit to make it here. My teacher was the court poet and the employ of the Hyrulean royal family. 100 years ago, he came face to face with the calamity at Hyrule Castle and was forced to flee. It was a perilous journey, very different from my own travels, I imagine. Danger was his constant companion. Anyway, I should return to my task. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero as passed down to me by my teacher. Do you care to hear it? Is it different than the last time I heard it? We'll know very quickly. The kingdom of Hyrule is a vast and storied land, oft grasped in the palm of a villainous hand. A dark force of destruction, many times undone, rises once again. Ganon, the calamitous one. But hope survives in Hyrule, for all is not lost. Two brave souls protect it, no matter the cost. I was about to say, unless this is different than the last time I heard it, we've already heard this. Goddess, blooded princess, and a fearless knight, they appear in each age to fight the good fight. I was about to say, this sounds really familiar, man. If you start talking about 10,000 years ago, that's definitely the same. Their battle with Ganon, I've committed song to keep it through time no matter how long. Yeah, we have seen this. We've seen this, so there you go. Thank you for listening. Please come again and hear it again sometime. Yeah, so it's the same one we've already heard. Anyway, buddy, got any rush rooms? What's the matter? See, I'm tired. Tired of going normal speed, I mean. I first tried rush rooms when I was 5 years old, and come to think of it, I ate them every day since without fail. Back in the day, I'd win every race I ran thanks to those things. Cut to 55 years later. Now I can barely drag these bones off the ground without those rush rooms. But no matter how many I eat to fortify myself, I'm just too old to get up the cliffs to pick rush rooms where they grow. That's why I'm letting all those able-bodied sorts know that I'm in the market for them. I'll give a diamond for 55, that's worth the effort. If you want to do business, just come talk to me. A diamond for 55 rush rooms. Holy cow, dude. What kind of an addict are you, man? Anyway, so there's a diamond over here somewhere and ice arrows somewhere else. There's an iron sledgehammer. Anyway. Oh no, that's still the iron thing. Well there's something over here. It's just a, yeah, rusty halberd. Nothing to worry about. Ooh, hey. Sick. Anyway, don't worry about all that. Okay, really quick. Well, it's just those ones here. So I think now we are going to probably see if we can work our way up to this tower. Which we will see. Now I know what you're thinking. You know, where the heck are you? We're just ascending right now. Not a big deal, bro. So we're loosely on the way to where we need to be. Hey, man. Anyway, so we're pretty much on the way to where we need to be, and the tower should be over on this cliffside somewhere. But it can be a little hard to tell where exactly. So I'm kind of thinking about just keep climbing, honestly, until I feel like I'm in the right county, you know? So that's loosely the plan, is just to keep on ascending, because eventually we're going to get some vision. For all I know, it's right there, for instance. So I don't know, I don't know if it's that one, because that looks far enough, that might be the other one. So, I mean, either way, we're going to get up here, and we'll see if I can tell anything useful. Alright, electric bats are... would be a problem for your average person. I missed. Don't panic. There we go. Alright, anyway, don't worry about all that. Okay, is it that one? Oh no, well, yes, it is that one, okay. Well, there you go then. That about solves it. Either way, ascending all this was still a good plan, though, because, you know, for obvious reasons. Oh, well, while we're right here, though, you want to see something cool? So, a couple things about being way up on this cliffside. So, firstly, see that little place? That is a, I almost said arroyo. That's not it. It's an oasis. That's an oasis. So, there's a memory there, and... once you get the tower, then you can like, or it's not that tower, but it's the shrine down there, which we already have, but you can glide most of the way. Honestly, we probably could almost reach it, but there's no easy way to teleport to it as far as that place. So like the easiest thing to do is kind of just get the shrine that we have below us and then kind of climb and then just sort of glide as far as you can. And from this distance, we might be able to reach the whole thing. But there is a memory there. There is actually... Oh, there's a shrine quest there. And another quest and something we need to actually get into the desert for realsies. But the shrine quest is not... The shrine is not there. The shrine is farther north. But the tower, the other tower, is over here, is over there. You can just see the edge of it from here. Getting there is the harder part, more than anything. There is the main Gerudo town and the shrine that allows you to teleport there. Big story stuff with that. You could see the divine beast in the middle there, just like stomping around. The giant camel. That's a little spooky. There's some spooky things in there. Somewhere nearby, there's a boss, I think, somewhere on these cliffs. Maybe several bosses, but at the moment, we're not here for all that. We're going for that tower, so we'll see how it all goes, but we're just gonna make it as far as we can. Oh, man. The amount of things chasing me, you're not even ready. I got wolves chasing me, there's electric guys, there's moblins. Yeah. Give me that. Anyway, I was far enough away that most of them left me alone, so we're good, but anyway. Well, we're almost there. We worked our way up. A lot of stuff was chasing me at the same time, and I avoided fighting just about everything except right at the end there, so I added a few things to the compendium, but nothing insane. The issue is we're gonna blow this up and they're gonna tumble down the whole stinking mountain because of their location. So I hope you're emotionally prepared for that. I just went below it because I just assumed it would already be down there, but apparently not. There we go. Alright, there we go. Luckily it stopped. Anyway. Alright, so... Alright, so there's a whole bunch of orc guys and stuff, and moblins and things. It looks like it's just a truck ton of moblins. And the little electric jellies, electric chews, which we're pretty much avoiding, because they're very slow, generally speaking, so avoiding them is not very difficult. So, we're just kind of running past those ones, and the moblins, of course, aren't even interested. I mean, you know, they're curious because it's my mask, and they want to look at me, obviously, but not in any kind of danger. But for the most part, I'm avoiding everything just because of those electric jellies really where the trouble begins. The trauma begins. Alright, how bad is this situation up here? Oh, look at that. It's borderline a free one. I mean, it's basically free. Look at that, it's free real estate. Yeah, there's some, whatever, spooky goop or whatever, but there's not bosses or any other kind of calamity. Yeah, I bet you didn't even know this was in there. And those, what, sink, right? Yeah. I almost think... Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. I almost think... Can't you blow them up and then you can knock them over? Yeah, see? I thought it was something like that, and then they fall over and you can reach it way easier. Rather than anything else. It saves you a lot of time. I thought I remembered that being a thing. Now we can do this, because the issue is at the bottom, there's no handholds, you know what I mean? There's like no way up. Now, even if you didn't knock them over, you probably could climb to the lowest one, save your stamina, then jump and glide as close as you can to the next tier, do it again, over and over and over, right? But obviously it's way easier to do it this way. To use the bomb, knock it over, and then climb, and then it gets you almost all the way up, right? So, after that, then you're good, and then you can just finish it up, so. Way easier to do it that way. And I thought I remembered something like that. Now, for all I know, maybe you can knock that other lone one over, and maybe it falls over but doesn't sink and gets you closer to the bottom, but you'd still have to have enough stamina to climb all the way up here, which seems unlikely. So, you know, go away for that stamina. Then we need to visit a shrine and, like an altar, and give our orbs to increase our hearts. Probably going to focus on hearts for a while. Probably going to make do with the stamina for a second. And see if we can get to the hearts we need. And I don't remember exactly how many hearts, because when you grab the Master Sword, that was not the right button. I meant to jump up rather than let go. That was stupid. Anyway, when you grab the Master Sword, it drains hearts. Spoiler alert. And it drains hearts, and you need a certain amount to be able to grab it and pull it out without dying. And I don't remember what it is. It's like 10 or 12 or 13 or something. I almost think you need 13 hearts because it takes 12 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. It's something like along those lines. I just don't remember what the exact number is. So, but you know, it's something like that. So I think it's at least like one full row and then like one or two of the next row or something along those lines. So, yay! Now we can discover the forest and the shrine and all that stuff sooner. We don't need to wait until we have the hearts to go into the lost woods. We'll probably do that earlier rather than we'll do that earlier before we have those hearts. I imagine it's more likely. We'll probably, you know, discover it that way. We can just go back and grab the sword whenever we have the hearts for it. So, anyway, there is the tower that will reveal the huge chunk of the desert, which is huge. Pog. Anyway, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So yeah, now from this point of view, let's see, north, so it'll be, what, this way? Or no, it'll be, yeah, like north, like west, right? Yeah. Now, technically, if you had the stamina, you could, like, jump, and then I think you could mostly make it to the oasis. Yeah, you might be able to actually make it if you had the stamina. I think usually what I do is I'll teleport here, and then I will jump and glide to, like, one of these rocks, like that one, or something, or that one. I'll jump to the rocks, restore my stamina, and then jump and glide as far as I can. And I think that's usually how I will make it, because I think you can almost make it if you do it that way. Like, not quite, but mostly. So, I almost think there's also a boss fight on that plateau down there. But I have completely lost where we are, so... there we are. Oh, there is not a boss fight, but what there is a fancy memory later on. So it's a extra special memory, but I think you need to wait till you beat the Divine Beast, and then there's a special memory that you can get later on. I almost think that is... yeah, because it's actually like somewhere over there, like it's on this plateau. Not a boss fight, but a fancy DLC added memory for the champion of the Gerudo, or however you say it. But that's not really our prerogative right now. So this tower is, getting there is a little difficult because there's like a really insane sandstorm that will block vision. We can actually kind of sort of show you. Let's see. As you can actually see it already from here. But you can see it blocks vision, it blocks your camera and your map, and you can't see anything. And it is very difficult to traverse. I don't know if it does damage. Like, maybe you're still allowed to push through it if you know where you're going, and it's not going to stop you from doing that, I don't think. Maybe that's an option. But so that tower over there, it can be a little difficult, not because there's any tough enemies there, because I think it's just like moblins and stuff. It was just like this one, you know, but I think that one is even less so as far as like the danger is concerned. It's just moblins and things, which with the mask means nothing. But I think the hard part comes from like trying to find it, because it can be like really difficult to get to. Now maybe you could do it via mountains, like maybe you could go over the top, which I've never actually done. I've only ever done it from like, you know, do it the way you're supposed to, but maybe you could just like, you know, from here you could glide over like to there, and then you glide to the next, and then you like climb as high as you can to the next level, and maybe you could find another cheeky way to do it, but something like that. There's also a shrine hidden right in these cliffs, I believe. And then the towers is just a little bit beyond them, like somewhere over here-ish or something. And as far as otherwise, there's the tower that's way up here in the cold, cold north, and it's like right over here, but it's really cold up there. And then this one, which I'm a little scared of, and I don't remember, but I almost feel like might be enough to light you on fire. So you need to have like some sort of plan about fire first, I think. I think it's something along those lines, so... It's hard to say. But now that we have the tower, now we can go ahead and head back to the village because we have to get the next heart. All right. Here we are. Hello. Heart, please. Yes. I will take a heart. Sick. Thank you. That's what, my 8th heart? Yeah. Love to see it. Alright, other than that, I'm tempted to go back and do that friends quest. You know, the quest where you're looking for his friends. And I think the best way to do it is I think you actually go to this shrine, and then you go up here a little ways, and then there's a pathway that obviously leads up into the rafters, and I think that's where the rest of them are. Although I'm a little tempted to run back to this one, just in case there's one on the lower level that spawned in, you know? Like, and I'm forgetting that one, because there's 4 total, so it's longer, but maybe we'll do that one? Maybe we'll do it that way. It's gonna take longer, but just in case someone's on the very bottom floor and I miss them, I wouldn't want to miss one. And I've only ever done it by going to the stable shrine and then just going up that way. So just in case that there is one of them on the ground floor, I guess we'll go that way. Oh, I hear yelling, which will be above me. But here we are. Let me just make sure. Nope. So, yeah, it turns out it's not as... It's much more right in the middle than I thought. I was thinking it was over... Because I think I saw one that was over here somewhere, but I don't know if it was the one. Because this is the one that I always use, is this one right here. So, I guess there is more than... Maybe there's more than one, or maybe that other one was partially collapsed. Because, I'm going to be honest, I didn't look very closely. We'll put on at least 2 pieces. Just because it'll boost my attack power a little bit without making me scare the people. Dang it, he fell. Dang it, he didn't have any guts. Dang it. That was a double failure. He didn't have anything you wanted. Anyway. But yeah, we'll wear at least the 2 pieces so we can get attack bonus without scaring the little people. Come on, pal. Oh, he had some guts. Let's go. Anyway. All right, so it looks like that one, these kind can drop guts. It's just not a guaranteed drop, and we need them to upgrade my armor, my go-to armor. I mean. So, and really, otherwise, I have all the other materials I need. Okay, so which way should we go? Oh, well, some of them are obvious. We're going this way first, obviously. Very spooky because these cliffs are very, very up there. That guy's dead either way. You alright? Wait, am I saved? So... I'm like, your friend's alive, he just ran off. At least I'm safe now, no thanks to Sasami. As soon as the monster showed up, he ran away as fast as he could and left us for dead. Who does that? Especially to a girl. He's at the Rito Canyon stable. If he thinks I'm gonna forgive him for this, he's got another thing coming. Alright, so there's one. I would love to loot all these dudes, but most of them fall off. You know, like that one of them I shot off because I knew he would fall off and he would just die. So, it's not always great. Especially considering they have a chance to, drop guts. I'm trying to get them to fall that way. Nope. Dang it. Hey, man. Also fell off. I mean, it's so skinny up here. How could they not? You know what I mean? Bye. Everybody's falling off, dude. Anyway. Alright, there's number 2 over there. Number 3 should be over there somewhere. And I don't remember if there's 3 or 4. Both fell off. What wonderful form! I've never seen anyone fight like that. My name is Olaf. I'm a decent fighter, but I was caught off guard while traveling with my friends. The monsters vastly outnumbered us, so I thought it was unwise to challenge them. I hate to think what would have happened if you had you not shown up. By the goddess, I'm grateful. So... Sasami's waiting for me. I'm glad to hear he's safe. I shall hurry off to the Rito Canyon stable where he waits. Alright, so there's 2. I have Jesse's girl stuck in my head, by the way. I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Where can I find a woman like that? And they're gone. And they are gone. Alright, so probably down that way is really safe. He's like, I'm coming, hang on. Dang it, he almost was like disappeared all the way. Okay, should I go up 1 tier or should I go this way 1 way? Maybe we'll go up. Okay, if we could just aim at that ladder a little more carefully. Hey! What up? That way you can't use your spear while I'm across the bridge. Oh, he had some guts. I think I saw that. Hey, come over here. I don't want to come on that little ledge. Get over here. Alright, my sword is just about gone. Right, the ground right in front of him. That was a little shallow. Bye. I'd say, don't test me, man. I'll just use my explosives and knock you off. I don't have to go up there. Just one goblin horn. Hi. Thanks for the assist, pal. That could have been the end of me. Boy, I am gonna be sore tomorrow, filthy bottom feeders. So, your friend's alive. He just left you for dead. So Sasami was kicking his feet up in the stable while I was being tortured by those sorry sacks. Oh, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind, all right. A piece of my fist, too. Yeah, his friends are not gonna be his friends at the end of this, dude, because they all blame him for running off. Except for Olaf so far. The other 2, though, they were very upset. They very much feel like he just ran off without them. Okay, so we are on this upper ledge in the canyon. I'm just tracing our route here, figure out where we are. Okay, so farther along, I just got those fire arrows, so... Alright, I know where the last one is, because now that I've seen it, I actually know where it is. I was just looking up above this cliff to see what's back here. I mean, there's some little random loot, but there's like nothing insane, honestly. We should just focus on our objective. Okay, so in that case, we need to go this way. So we ran along here, and then I think we climbed a ladder. Yeah, there we go. So the last one is along this bottom ledge. And I see that. It's probably a Korok seed, but we're on a mission right now. Hey, you pleb. Good fight. Almost. Oh, he has guts, though. I was about to say, it's like, yeah, but getting back would be annoying. But I guess we're willing to risk it. Oh, man, getting back is gonna suck, though. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Cause, I mean, I don't know. The best way is just to do this and see if I can... I mean, really, we could just climb all the way to the top and then glide back down. Okay. There we go. All's well that ends well. Alright, there's the last one right there. That's probably how you could do this if you went the other way. If it's even intact at the bottom, which I don't know. Come on. Hey. Huh? I'm alive? But the monsters, did you get rid of them? Oh yeah, they're very dead. That's incredible. You're incredible. You might even be braver than Sasami. Very much braver, considering he left you. Sasami is waiting at the stable? He didn't come to save me? But he said he'd mastered the martial arts. Did he lie to me about that? No, this must be a misunderstanding. Yeah. His friends are just not gonna be okay with him when this is all over. Palm fruit. Let's go. Anyway. Normally I would not want to use my durability on hitting boxes, but if I blew them up, they're gonna go sailing off the cliff, and you can forget it. Obviously, our chances of finding anything after that are 0. So, anyway, let's go ahead and teleport back. Though we're gonna talk to Sasami and his friends and see if he even has any friends when this is all over. Cause I don't know, man. They're all pretty PO'd at him. At least most of them are. 2 of them are pissed. One of them is like, I don't know, having his doubts. He's like, did he not save me? It was just kind of sad. And then the other one was pretty chill about the whole thing. So we'll see how many friends he has when this is all over. Yay. What up?
Hey.
Oh, hey, I've been waiting for you. You saved them. I thought my friends were dead, but you brought them all back to me. I can't thank you enough. My friends said you were outnumbered, but you were still able to take those monsters down with style. As soon as they got all back safely, a wave of emotion washed over me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want you to have this. Holy shoot. Thanks, man. Sorry it's so small. Everyone chipped in for it, but we're in the middle of traveling, you know? In a way, I'm kind of glad all of this happened. It helped me realize just how important friendship is. Opening up to others might make you more vulnerable, but it's also the only way to give your life any value. That said, caring for others is an emotional liability, so my friends and I have decided to part ways. Not really sure what the takeaway is here. There you go. They're all like, I hate you. If you hadn't come along... Shudder. Thanks for saving me. I have no idea traveling was so dangerous. There was nothing like this in the travel guidebook. Guess you can't assume to know anything until you experience it for yourself. But at least I figured out that traveling isn't my thing. I'm gonna go rest here a while and then head back home. I get the feeling that going home isn't an option for you, so take care of yourself out there. Yeah, that's wise. I asked Asami why he didn't come to save me. He spouted some garbage about the Sword of Legend in an attempt to dodge the conversation. I thought Sasami was a big wuss, but then I realized I'm the wussiest of all. Instead of trying to help myself out of that mess, I cowered and waited for someone else to help me. That's why I've decided to split from the group. I need to stop relying on others to help me and help myself instead. And maybe once I learn to help myself, I'll be able to help others, like you helped me. That's a nice takeaway. I was gonna yell at Sasami for leaving me to die, but as soon as he saw my face, he looked like he was gonna start sobbing. I can't be mad at him for being scared, that's just the way he is. Anyway, thanks for the help. If I ever get the chance to save you, I'll take it. Aw. Your swordsmanship. It was something straight from the tales of the legendary hero, said to have saved Hyrule during the Great Calamity. Those dusty old tales are 100 years old, but here you are in the flesh, a modern-day hero. Excuse me for prattling on. I'll take my leave now. Thank you again. Anyway, okay, what is the time? 9 p.m. in game, so there's some little part of me that's tempted to do something a little bit cheeky, because it's currently late, and at night the dust storm, I think it's at night that the dust storm settles in this area over here, so I'm tempted to follow the wall on the right, because while it's all, see how it's all clear right now? And there's only a certain time that it's all clear like this, so I'm tempted to follow the wall here, and, heyo, anyway, follow the wall here and at least try and grab that shrine. There was actually 2 right there. At least trying to grab the shrine, maybe even go all the way to the tower. It wasn't the initial plan, but being here right when it's nightfall and it's clear, the timing is way too good to risk it. So I think we're gonna try. And it's not super far. Okay, so we're getting a little bit warmer now. You can see all of the lizards and stuff and hiding on those walls right there, thinking we don't see them. They're funny, but as you can see, the shrine's right there. And normally this place is, like, just insane with a sandstorm, and you can't see anything. These guys are not enemies, by the way. Those walrus-looking things, so don't be nervous about them. Still, though, grabbing as many of these hydro melons and saflinas as possible is always a good move. Alright, we need to get up there is what we need. And then, maybe while we're already up here, maybe we'll go for the tower, too. Alright, we'll just wait just a second for the stamina, but... Aha. Yeah, normally finding this quest is a whole thing. Or finding this shrine is a whole thing. But not so much when you just happen to strike while the... Don't worry, I know it's cold. I'm going underground. Don't worry about it, because at night, the desert's cold enough that you actually have to wear something to protect you. Which is interesting. But, you know. It is interesting. But we're here for the shrine. Now, this one might be... I don't know if this one has a puzzle or not, because gift finding it was normally a whole thing. Okay, there, so it does have a puzzle. Okay. Electric path. Well, I don't know what we need, so we're just gonna get the old magnet. I feel like I remember being on this one a long time. Oh. I should not spend that. My sword was just about broke, so I was just trying to save us all, you know? Sword is just about gone, so I was just trying to make it worth something. I think I remember being on this one a while. Alright, so what we need is that cube right there. And don't worry, you can do this to turn on the thing, so. But now you just come up here, and then you, Aha. I was just trying to debate on what I should do and exactly how I should do it. Moonlight Scimitar. That's cool. I'm actually so low on weapons that I could just use it. I'm hoping it stops after a certain point. Oh, that was intelligent. Yeah. Hang on, we're struggling right now. Okay, hang on. Don't fall. Alright, I have to run around. I fell off. And not just, like, metaphorically, like normal. Okay. Now we... There we go. Okay. Alright, let me do this so I can figure out what to do. Okay. I'll take all those. And what is this, pray tell? Sick. Anyway, alright, why am I allowed to interact with these? I don't know. I don't know. And why am I allowed to move this? Well, I imagine I probably need that core for something. Uh-huh. I don't know... Oh. Oh, it activated that. Which is... I think that was where we got this thing, but it allows me to get back there, I guess. Okay. I mean, that's cool. I don't know what the point is, but that's neato, I suppose. I also am not positive why I'm allowed to interact with all those metal plates either. I almost waited because I almost felt like I wasn't gonna have time. So we're just gonna try to go up here. I don't know what's up here or what the point is. Ah, okay. Okay, that electrifies the thing way over there. We'll just have to see what to do with all of this. Okay, wait for it. Alright, hear me out. Now it goes back. I almost missed. That was horrifying. Thank you. Ooh, wow. Alright, hang on. That was a 35 shield. Let's see. Does that intend to decrease blind spots without sacrificing defense? Maybe we'll drop the one I've been using a while. And I'll equip that one. Because a 35 shield is nothing to shake a stick at. And then I guess we will wait for the platform to come back. And then hopefully not whiff the jump. Go! Nailed it. Anyway. Well, that was a cool one. I liked that one. Yeah, I don't know. What's funny is when we did it, I was like, oh man, I feel like I remember this taking a while, and then it didn't. So I was like, man, I guess I'm not really sure about what the fear was about there, because we did fantastic. So, whatever. Anyway, there we go. Alright, so it starts early, which is pretty funny. But, you know, so you run up this ledge, all these dudes have bows, and so obviously you get what they would have tried to do if you weren't prepared. You know, it'd be really funny for them. They'd be like, well, you know, we'll shoot at him with all these arrows, and he won't be able to do anything, and it'll be really funny. But, when you're prepared like me, it doesn't matter. Oh, cool. Anyway, don't mind me, guys. Go about your business. I'm running to the top. Alright, guys, check this out. He thinks he's funny. Oh, sorry, I screwed up. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Anyway. This freaking guy. So yeah, those dudes, they will, they obviously suck you up, and then they throw, you know, shoot things at you, but the best way to deal with them is, you know, just grab a bomb immediately, and then, so when they suck things up, you're like, cool, you can have it, and then throw a bomb at them, so. Okay, sorry, that was way premature. There we go. Now, I don't know, there might be more of them things. Oh, bomb arrows, sick. Anyway, might be more of them things, so we'll just keep our eyes peeled. But yeah, we're working our way up here. Alright, well, we're gonna have to fight now because, first of all, get that guy out of here. Alright, so the wolves freaked out but ran, but I had to do something because I drew a weapon in front of that guy anyway, so. But it had to happen because the wolves were close and I was sure they were gonna attack me. Oh, that was funny. Alright, cool. So the wolves disappeared, so we're good there. Continuing to make our way up top. Hey, man. Don't mind me. I'm just walking. I'm just doing my thing. You can just vibe, do your thing, and we'll get along great. I was trying to grab that bug that's above me, but no such luck. So you can see this tower here, it's insanely tall, as you can tell, and there's no way to climb up. The only way to do it is you have to follow the pathway of what they're trying to do to you, obviously. You can see that we're on a giant pathway that's guarded to the gills, and, not that it matters to us, obviously. But, the only way to do it... Oh, man, that sucks. Having to deal with that, because I'm probably gonna have to defend myself. Are you mad? Nah, he's not even mad about it. What a trooper. Anyway. But, you know, but you have to get all the way up top because you have to glide. From that very top point, you have to glide over to the tower because there's no other way. So. I'm not trying to hit you with this, man, okay? Don't freak out. I'm just trying to see if there's anything good underneath. Did I tell you guys that recently I found, I was looking in I picked up a rock like I normally do, but underneath the rock was 100, like a silver rupee that was worth like 100. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it was pretty insane. All right, so you'll notice you can hear his music already, and our boy Cass is just standing on top of the tower playing his little accordions. So he's already doing his thing. He's vibing. He's having a good time. And soon enough, we will be up to him to talk to him. And he's going to give us a shrine quest, if memory serves. And that shrine is kind of a whole thing. And I don't remember it being massively easy to do. So I don't remember, like, not about the shrine, but it's a shrine quest. And, like, getting the shrine to appear, I think, is, like, a whole thing. And I don't remember how difficult it is, but my memory says it's annoying. But I have no idea if that's true or not, because, honestly, who knows? Alright, we are getting very close. Which is pretty great. I was just wondering why there was an empty fire there. And some bones. And some bones? Okay. Cass, I am almost to you, my friend. It was a long walk, but here we are. go. Just in case. I don't want to, like, nick my feet on it and cut my shoot early on accident and fall like an idiot. That'd be a ridiculous way to fail. So, we're just gonna be really safe. That's why I went around. And honestly, I'm not worried about being shot at from up here, because, I mean, look how far down it is. We're like in the stratosphere, dude. I am here, but first, I'll talk to you, but give me a minute. 1 minute. Let's go. So, to the north of us, all these mountains, those mountains are covered in chests. There is an astronomical amount of chests chilling on top of that, all over those mountains. Like, an insane amount. It's pretty insane. So if you're ever going to go chest hunting, probably exploring those mountains is probably a pretty solid way to do it. Now, you would probably need some cold weather gear, because we're already enough that you can see Link's breath, so it's pretty chilly. But yeah, all of these mountains covered in chests. It's crazy. Alright. We did the thing. So, you can already see that's where the shrine will appear whenever it, you know, whenever you do this shrine quest. What if... No, but then... forgive me, I was lost in a song written by my late teacher. He wrote it for the hero who fell in the calamity 100 years ago. So much time has passed, and yet the hero has not yet returned, but my teacher always kept faith. I hope to play the song for the hero someday, so I practice it often. Oh, forgive me, it seems I've prattled on. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear it? Yes? Excellent, without further ado. As light shines from the northwest skies, from the tower's shadow an arrow flies. Pierce heaven's light to reveal the prize. I still don't quite understand the lyrics, but knowing my teacher, there's a key to revealing the secret. Best of luck, and may the light illuminate your path. So, if memory serves, you have to be on the tower at a very certain time, and I think it's at night or something. And then the top of the tower, you could see the shadow, and then the tower like lines up as an arrow, and like it's very specific, and it's something to do with that. I don't remember if that's all you have to do is be here when the time is right, or what. But there's something along those lines. Anyway, so now the only tower we're missing is the lava one. I'm kind of contemplating maybe going for it. But I'm a little concerned about being lit on fire. So, you know. I'm a little concerned about being lit aflame. But considering we're missing literally one tower, like, it's really hard to be like, well, that's it. You know? I was concerned about that tower too, because normally getting there with all of the, all of the heat of the desert, and then the whole sandstorm being nearby thing, and normally that's a whole thing, right? But because we were able to just do it, you know, and it worked fine, and because we were able to do it and it worked fine, you know, I'm a little tempted to, you know, try something a little... I'm a little tempted to go for it, and maybe the tower is just enough that it won't light you on fire. Maybe. Anyway, I mean, well, there's nothing else to do but just to go for it. You know what I mean? Alright, we are going to have to drop really fast here because we are out of stamina. But we're going to go ahead and grab this because we're literally right here and the timing is good. So we may as well go for this shrine. And I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to that tower, but we'll see. Alright. Let's see what's going on with this. Power of fire. My heart's desire. Yeah, I don't suppose we're that lucky. I wouldn't happen to be holding a... well... Yay! It allowed me to save a fire arrow, so... oh. Sick. Alright. Weapon situation. This is a 12. That's going to be a 20. Okay, I'll take the spear for now. Oh, is there anything in this room? No, that's obvious. Okay, there's the entrance, just in case you forgot. Like, you know, like I did. Alright, anyway. Let's know what we're here for. Oh, okay, maybe... Can we not shoot an arrow, please? I'm so low on arrows. There we go. Okay, well that's not really what you wanted, but don't worry about that. See? We don't need to worry about the way they want to do it. Not when there's other methods available. Burn it all down. You know, this was metal. I could have just grabbed it. I just noticed. Alright, so 26 bow. That's pretty good. I'm only holding a 15. Yeah, let's drop the 14. And then let's grab this. My bow selection is kind of on the smaller side, but boy, there's some real good bows just vibing in there. Eh. That's alright. It was enough. It was enough. Alright. Hang on, wait a minute. Was there nothing else to this? I don't believe so. It wasn't like a locked door or anything? Was I imagining that? Or was that another part that was locked? Whatever. Beautiful. There you go. Alright, that was a good one. Now, as far as where we are, I think we must be this thing right here. Honestly, getting to the tower in some ways would be easier to just go to the stable and then walk across the road. Honestly, like that might be just as smart. Honestly, probably smarter. The issue is, of course, the fire. I think we're gonna be too close, and I think we're gonna be lit on fire, which is gonna suck quite a bit. But I know I make it there, and do I really wait to hit that last tower till I have that anti-be lit on fire armor? Like, really? Like, do I really do that? Like, every time? I don't know. That seems crazy to me. Like, do I really wait that long? Like, that seems like a long time before you get that armor. Anyway, because, I mean, climbing up these rocks is going to be a little rough. Because the other option is we could do this. Which, honestly, I think I am going to do that. Because you go to the stable, and then you can just run across the road. You know what I mean? We can just run down the road and just see if I'm allowed to get close enough for that to be okay. I wouldn't hold your breath, because I'm personally having my doubts that that's going to be allowed, but we could go see. Alright, we're fighting against an army here. Working our way up these slopes. Oh, look at that. Well, my weapon's a little bit sort of whatever. Although currently the reach is really good. Currently. So honestly, it's probably better to have what I have, because the reach is really useful. Alright, Link, stop sliding, please. Oh! Woo! Alright, that was close. Anyway. Alright, don't be close to those when you hit them, because obviously they do that. They explode. Upside, if you're looking for red shoe jelly, this is the place to do it. Oh, dear. Hey, what's up? Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you for that. I really don't want to charge down there for red shoe jelly. Oh my goodness. Alright, I don't know how close I am, so... Because there is a shrine that's over here, but it's not massively close, and I don't think I'm all the way over there, so... Hey guys, what's up? Hang on, we need... I think the other guy fell off the mountain. Wow, that was a great dodge from him, by the way. I happened to be in midair when he did that. Alright, I'm coming back. Ooh, hey, he had guts. Let's go. Oh, wow. There was a 20 in that one. That's good. Okay, so those are all metal. Sick. I fired a few of those recently. Okay, alright. Let's see. Can I get you to... There we go. I really didn't want him to appear right as I was climbing up the face of it, you know what I mean? Alright, let's put this back on, and put this back on, and we'll put this on for a second. Oh, we should give this a save, because so far we're at the foot of it, we're not on fire, so it must be beyond the border of this that you get lit on fire, so it must not be a thing quite at this point, which makes sense, because I feel like I wouldn't have waited that long if I had the option to get this tower before things are on fire, so I feel like, I mean, it makes sense to me, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's just this tower, and it's up there, but it's not exactly crawling in enemies. Maybe because getting to the tower is hard enough, you know? We're about to be on fire, though. I think if you step a couple more feet. There we go. Yeah, I should not go too much beyond this. I just wanted to get to here, okay? Okay, let's put this on. And this one was not nearly as bad. Getting to it was a little spooky. And it was not even that spooky. It was just... Getting to it just took some effort because there's a lot of rocks, lots of mountains, and there's quite a few bosses. Not so much right in the immediate vicinity, but there is bosses that's, you know, not along the way that, like, there's some guardians that patrol the pathway and some, like, stone taluses and things like that. And so, you know, I was trying not to aggro anything, and so I was trying to make it, but mostly it was just lots of mountains and climbing and figuring out how to get there while avoiding the bosses, so, which is not nearly as bad as one might be worried about, but yeah, this will be the last tower. How exciting. Alright. Yeah, the last one! Let's go, dude. Alright. You'll love to see it. Yay! Yeah! Let's go! Alright, we did it! You love to see it. Well, now the world is our oyster. And, yeah, look at that. Oh, that wasn't the last tower, we have one more! Dang it! The cold north. I forgot about the one in the north. Alright, well, that was the second to last tower. I kept thinking that was the last one. Like, hey, that's it. We got that one more, and that's the show. It's not the last tower. We have the one in the far north, which we certainly can't get to right now. And, dang it, dude. I was sure. I thought that was the last tower. I thought that was the last one. I thought we were grabbing that one, and that was going to be the last one, but not so. Well, in that case, well, normally my first divine beast is, I feel like the bird is usually what I do first. So I go Rito, I think, is normally what I do, like, earlier on. I know I don't do the desert first. So it's either gonna, and I know I don't do the lava one, so I feel like, of abilities-wise, it's either gonna be the Rito one, or the, Zora. I feel like it's either Zora or the Rito is the divine beast that I handle first, and loosely making our way there. So we could do here because we're not far, and so we could go here and work on trying to reach the Rito village. So maybe that's the plan. Hey guys, what up? He's like, whoa, what is that? Hey, don't mind me, man. I'm just vibing. I was gonna grab this. Trying to debate whether I should attack these guys for their... maybe for their guts. So the shrine that's here, that I thought was here, is a quest one, because it's right over, it's right over there, and it's very flat, obviously. So that's not very helpful. Alrighty. So here we are. Sorry, I got stuck. Anyway, here we are. Not too much happened. I got attacked by some of those little balloon shooty guys that were pretending they were plants. So that was something. It's a little surprising that there's no shrine near this place at all. It's a little surprising. Anyway, there should be a couple of quests here, looks like. The thing about me is, I just can't get enough spice in my life. Spicy! I need that burny tingle. I need curry rice. Now I have Hylian rice on hand, which I need to make curry rice, but I'm fresh out of Goron spice. I just can't run off and leave the stable. If you happen to get your hands on some Goron spice, can you give it to me? Sure thing. Thank you kindly, sonny boy. Curry rice always warms me right up. Curry for what ails you. Well, well, well. It's Cass. In the middle of her street, it's Cass. Is it you? My guy, you're here to do the thing, right? That's right. Huh? You actually understood what I was saying? You got some sort of sidekick powers or something? Well, look who it is. So you're here to do the thing, right? You know what I'm talking about. The thing. Come on, you know. The thing. Climbing the snowy mountains. I was confident I could handle the cold, so I didn't wear nothing special. But the Hebra Mountains Hebra Mountains are really cold. Like, seriously cold. Cold enough to send you to your grave, I'd say. So be careful out there, yeah? So that's not him. That's not the guy. Alright, well, I mean, discovering this place is all neat and all, but the thing is, until we get that shrine over that's near the Rito village, it doesn't really matter, does it? So... oh, maybe that person is, has the quest? I don't know where this person is, so... and I guess for now, we'll, put my warm double on and hope it's enough. Hi.
Hey.
Good morning. Did you need something? Who are you? I am Gasane of the Rito. The Rito? Yes. The Rito of Lake Totori, where the men are fine archers and the women better singers. You being a Hylian, I'm surprised you haven't heard of that before. You should visit the village if you get a chance. Oh, I will, man. On my way there, right meow. I'm hoping I just can survive the blistering cold, which will be there any second. Yeah, I know there's a shrine, I know. But yeah, we get close enough. The cold should be hitting any second. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't hit already. Hey, there's a free thing right there. But probably safer to follow the pathway for now. But any second that cold should be hitting. I'm surprised it looks so blue, so green and blue. I think the village is usually for rigid cold, so we're really close considering how green it is. Oh! Yes, look who it is. The divine beast. Interesting. So yeah, there's the first one. Interesting. There's your first glimpse of the first divine beast. No, 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 no. Huh. It's not cold here at all. Am I thinking of the second game? When it's freezing in the village? I almost think I might be thinking of the second game. Are you a traveler? I'd like to show you around, but now's not really a good time. Where am I? This is the Rito village, but, well, you could say we're not in a welcoming mood. Talk to the folks in the village to hear all about it. Any other questions? No. Interesting. Well, it's not cold here at all, dude. It's all green. Huh, I must be thinking of the second game. Maybe the second game, the Rito village is all frozen. I thought it was this one, but clearly not. Clearly not. Alright, so this is an inn over here. Ah, the music's so good. Hey there, good day. So you staying in in Rito Village too? Yes. I see. Nice to meet a fellow admirer. I always liked the simple nature of this village. Although I'm starting to regret choosing it as my honeymoon destination. It's really cold here, and there's not much to do, and so my wife is complaining nonstop. She won't even talk to me right now. Oh man, if this doesn't work, she's gonna divorce me for sure. I need to make some baked apples to keep my wife happy, but I don't have any flint to start a fire. Okay, I will help you in time, my man. Hello. Hi. Sells us like some, you know, little items. What is this? Well, I don't know. You could apple pie. It'll just tell you, right? It's not like it's gonna give me a recipe or anything. So anyway, this will be an armor shop. We're gonna need this later. But here's the Rito armor set. We're gonna need it. 600 for this one, 1,000 for that one, and 550. So we need a lot of money. And that will give us our cold resist armor, so in time we need to do that, but we're gonna need a lot more money first. Who are you? Some kind of traveler? Did you come to make that big bird in the sky stop bothering us? Sure did. No! If everything goes back to normal, Neil will make me go to singing practice. I mean, I feel bad for Molly's dad, Mr. Hearth, got hurt, but I definitely know I don't want to practice singing. Well, sorry. Sorry, kid, but that's the way it is. I gotta take down that insane, you know, corruption in the divine beast. Want me to tell you a story? I love stories. Awesome, me too. Ahem. Once upon a time, my grandpa stopped at a big tree while he was climbing a big mountain and looked below him to the northwest. When suddenly, he saw a huge snow-white birdie with its wings spread wide. My grandpa took off flying after the snow-white birdie, and as he got a little closer to the white birdie, Grandpa saw something super important inside its belly. The birdie had swallowed... Well, what was it? I always get sleepy around that part of the story, so I don't remember. Oh, I know where the big tree is, though. It's over there, you see it? I sure do. Grandpa said he saw the snow-white birdie from that tree. Now, what did that snow-white birdie swallow? I can't hear the story from Grandpa anymore. Sniff. Oh, no. Alright. There's obviously a shrine up there somewhere. Speaking of shrines... Yes! This will allow us to teleport here, which is very important. And it would allow us to get to the stable, I believe, from here as well. Not quite as convenient as some other shrines and stuff, but, you know, it's something. Alright, let's hop in here and see what this one's all about. Alright, oh dear. Oh dear. I think I remember this one being difficult. Although, maybe not though, right? Because it seems very simple, you know? Like, I feel like this one should be moved to go up, you know what I mean? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Look at that. I think I accidentally did it. I mean, I was like, I had some sort of method, but I was thinking that these two were gonna stop spinning, but I think they're getting hit by other ones, and I didn't realize it, so I did it, but not quite in the way I was sort of expecting. Anyway, is there no chest in here? I guess not. That is okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a save here. Yeah, I made fantastic progress today, and when we come back, we will probably be hopping a little higher into the village here and talking with the boss man, and, you know, maybe at least getting our main quest updated here. And it's a little funny, I actually have been really thinking about it. I think I was thinking of the second game. In Tears of the Kingdom, the Rito village is covered in snow, if memory serves. And I think I was thinking of that, because I was so shocked when I kept walking, and I'm like, the cold should have already hit, I feel like. It's not massively cold here. I don't even need my cold armor on, you know? And it just never showed up. And now I'm thinking, oh, Oh, well, it's the second game I was thinking of, so that's kind of funny. Because I was very sure that I was waiting any second. I was expecting it to be frozen, and not quite. So yeah, we need a lot more rupees. We need, like, I don't know, we need a lot of rupees before we can buy that cold armor. And we are going to need it. And so it's going to take some time. And we should at least get it to level 2 if we can. Usually I get my weather-specific armors to level 2. And so often the upgrades can be difficult, but it's like difficult but achievable. There's a lot of other armors that are very good, but I don't bother because they're difficult and not worth it, in my opinion. And so, you know, we will have to see. But in general, we're gonna need a lot more rupees. Now, whoops. In some ways, it's not as bad as it might appear because we have quite a bit of good gems. We have a whole bunch of rubies, a lot of opals, as you can see. Let's see. I was just looking for other gems and stuff. Luminous stone, topaz, some sapphires. We got a fair amount. We got only one diamond. Yeah, we got a fair amount of good stuff there. So it's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, really quick though, before we actually do end, there's one thing I wanted to do. I almost think that there's an upgraded version of the explosives that you can, like, there's like upgraded bombs, I think. Like, you can make the bombs hit harder. But I don't remember how to do it. And it also technically might be the second game, it occurs to me now. So, you know, it might not be this game where that's a thing, but I think it is. And I can only imagine that it starts with you know, this place. Okay, so that's not something I can do. Hey, you, something on your mind? Something good? Aha! I'm glad you asked. If you bring me some ancient materials, I'll power up your runes. You'll need 3 ancient screws to power up your Sheikah sensor. You'll need 3 ancient shafts to power up your remote bombs. Oh, see, I told you. You'll need 3 ancient cores to power up stasis. If we're on the same page, stop staring at me and hurry up and bring me some ancient materials. Aha! Hey! Ancient materials. Now then, in exchange for those materials, I'll power up a rune. I'm game. So, which one do you want? Bomb. Remote bomb power-up time. Yahoo! I'll need 3 ancient shafts. There you go. And an epic snap. Here I go. Snap! Hey-oh, you got it. Okay then, remote bomb upgrade underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now, let's do this thing. Aha! Look at that. Sheikah Slate authorized. Enhancing remote bomb rune. Aha. Yeah, there it is. Remote bomb plus. Powered up bombs now have a stronger blast and recharge faster. The force of the blast can damage monsters or destroy objects. There are rounding cube bombs, so use whichever best fits the situation. So yeah, it does exactly what you'd think it does, but it also does a better recharge, which I forgot about. So that's huge. That's really good, because obviously I use the bombs a lot. Yahoo! My little guidance stone did the trick, hee hee. If you have any other runes you'd like to power up, let me know. Okay, so what she said, you needed like cores and screws and shafts, and I used one of them. Let's see here. Okay, so those are springs. Okay, I have 14 gears, so that's one of them. I have plenty of screws. Cores was the only other one. I don't know how many cores I have. Cool. I have exactly 3, so I should be able to do everything, to be honest. Sensor. Let's do it. Snap! Alright. I wanted to do this while I was thinking about it, because I thought about earlier, I was like, hey, can't you power up your runes? I should, like, go talk to Purah and make sure we've done that, if we can. And so I was thinking that earlier, so while it just occurred to me again, and I'm like, oh crap, I really should do that before I forget, because I'm gonna forget. And it's so good. So this one is the sensor, the Sheikah sensor. So I'm a little curious. Maybe does it go activate from farther away, or Searching for compendium items. There it is. If your sensor has been augmented to search for things other than shrines, it will react when you're close to the thing you have set it to look for. Head in the direction where the reaction is strongest. You should be able to find the thing you're looking for. So you can set it to look for like chests or like geodes, or like the little, you know, what are they called? Like the little ore veins or whatever they are, you know, or enemy types if you're farming for specific enemies. I mean, anything you've taken pictures of. So. And now it'll activate in the bottom just like a shrine. So you can set it to search for whatever it is you want, you know? So that's actually super good. So that is super useful later on if we're trying to look for upgrade materials or just regular chests or whatever. That'll be huge. Oh, the Sheikah Sensor Plus! I really want to see it. Yes, quite. If you don't mind, how about showing Simon that spiffy Sheikah Sensor Plus later? Yes, one thing at a time. Stasis. Let's do it. Snap. Alright, this will be for stasis. I almost think you can use it on enemies with this upgrade. I think you can stasis enemies and then you know, like blow them up, send them flying, that kind of thing. We'll see. But I almost think that might be what you can do. There we go. Alright, Stasis Plus. Stop the flow of time for an object. This powered-up Stasis rune can now time-stop evil creatures. Stopped objects store kinetic energy. The stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Making good use of the stored energy can move even the largest of objects. So yeah, now you can use it on monsters too. Which is pretty juiced. Obviously. Pretty juiced. Yahoo! What's this? Perhaps you already went and powered them all up? Well, I suppose that's your Sheikah Slate and your legendary swordsmanship. We have nothing to fear. Yes, quite nothing at all. Not even Calamity Ganon. So yeah, that's all the upgrades. Alright, what do you want? Hello! You've acquired the Sheikah Sensor Plus. That should really come in handy. With that, you can sense things that you've captured with your camera. And explaining won't do it justice. Why not learn by trying? Let's give it a shot, so to speak. Let's see here. First, go take a picture of a sun shroom with the camera. There's one behind the lab. Yay. Okay. Ah. Were you able to take a picture? Yes. Let me confirm. It seems like you got a picture of a sun shroom. Excellent. Next, open your Hyrule Compendium and turn the sensor to your picture of the sun shroom. The Sheikah Sensor Plus will then be able to sense sun shrooms. The detailed instructions are written down in the book on the desk there. You should read them. It seems like a nice opportunity to ask if you'd mind bringing me 3 sun shrooms. You can find sun shrooms glowing in the forest, I believe. The Sheikah Sensor should help. Okay, I might already have enough, but we can see. I already have 3. Look at that. That was the 3rd one I needed. Hey. I see you brought the sun shrooms. Hand them over, please. Here you go. Thank you. Here you go. Ooh, we trade them for truffles. Worth it. So, was the Sheikah Sensor Plus to your liking? Oh yes, I just remembered there was something else I wanted to ask you about. Stop by when you have time to talk. Ah, Link, I've got some news that should be music to your ears. I found a way to help you search for new objects using the Sheikah Sensor Plus. Please feel free to show any excitement. Anyway, show your excitement. Anyway, as I was conducting my research, I found that there are still some pictures of the past left on the Guidance Stone. If you add these pictures to your Hyrule Compendium, you should search for their subjects with the Sheikah Sensor Plus. Is it hard? Hard? No, not at all. The Sheikah Sensor has been powered up to the Plus version. You can now access a picture registered in your Hyrule Compendium, allowing you to search for the subject of the picture. I trust you can now see the benefit of adding pictures to your Hyrule Compendium. It makes it much easier to search for items you need, reducing one more burden to face in your travels. Should I explain it? I'm good. Now then, go ahead and place your Sheikah Slate on the Guidance Stone. I don't normally let people use my little Guidance Stone for free, but I kind of want to see what'll happen, so just this once I'll let it pass. Well, you heard her. Could you go over there? Sure. Snap! Alright. I'm a little unsure about how this is any different than what we were already doing, but, you know, okay. Adding picture to the Hyrule Compendium. Uh-huh. Meaning what exactly? Oh, so he'll just give you one for free. He'll just, like, give you an item that you didn't take a picture of? Well, that's cute, I suppose. Well, that's cute, I guess. I'm like, well, there you go. It looked like, peppers. Oh, wow, this is... It seems the Hyrule Compendium recovered a picture from the past. It appears the picture from the Guidance Stone was transferred to your Hyrule Compendium. You can't restore transferred pictures, so be careful of overwriting it. You can fill in open slots by taking pictures with the camera or using the Guidance Stone. So it won't be free from now on either. Keeping a lab like this running as expenses, you know. Yes, what she said. So I believe what that all means is you can get stuff for free, like pictures and stuff, without taking the picture. But you run to the little stone, and then you can pay them to just give you a picture for free. Not worth it, obviously, and because you can find what you're looking for better, I feel like, and in general, I do feel like I kind of have what I'm looking for, and just be mindful of what you're taking pictures of. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like that's worth it to me. But anyway, I digress. But let's go ahead and go to the Rito village, and that'll be where we call it for realsies. But yeah, super good progress today. I'm really happy we ran over there and remembered to do that, because now we have all these upgraded versions of our powers, especially the bombs, very useful. Honestly, even that Sheikah sensor is super useful too, because now we can track the individual items, which is super good. And so later on, if we're looking for ore, or if we're looking for enemy types that's specific, like, honestly, I could do that for bokoblins, but bokoblins are so numerous that I'm not worried about finding them by any means. But, you know, I'm not worried about actually locating them, but, you know, for other things it could be useful, and you know, for ore veins or, like, whatever, different plants or, like, specific animals, like, later on, if I'm trying to find moose, you know, like, if I'm farming for rupees, using the moose, you know, gourmet meat method, I easily could take a picture and then do it that way. That would work, or whatever else. So it does have the potential to be quite useful. But anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.